A damage assessment of the formerly popular Poho Iki boat ramp area along the lower Puna coast shows no damage to the ramp itself. However, an estimated 14,000 cubic yards of black sand deposited during the recent East Rift Zone eruption completely rings and blocks the entrance to the small boat ramp. That's one football field with sand stacked 6.5 feet high. Finn McCall, an engineer with the DLNR Division of Boating and Ocean Recreation, and DOBOR's Hawaii Island branch manager Stephen Schmelz flew to Poho Iki late last week to get a close-up look at what Kilauea wrought. Schmelz says, "We were here during the eruptive activity in mid-July and fully expected the ramp to be taken within a matter of days. Amazingly, while lava crept to the edge of the neighboring Isaac Hawley Beach Park, took the county's lifeguard stand, and surrounded the boat ramp offshore, it's still here." Prior to the latest eruption, 4 companies with DOBOR commercial permits operated lava ocean tours from the ramp. The tiny bay leading up to the ramp was also a popular swimming spot, an ocean entrance for surfers and other water enthusiasts. McCall took measurements on the newly formed crescent-shaped black sand beach and in the new pool created by the encirclement. He explains, "We have a lot more analysis to do, but it appears, based on our initial assessment, that we could actually remove the black sand and recreate the entrance to the boat ramp." The reopening of the Poho Iki boat ramp would be dependent on road access being restored, support from the local community, the securing of necessary permits, and most importantly, funding. Hawaii Island Mayor Harry Kim says DOBOR is now working closely with the County of Hawaii on their plans regarding the road and the beach park. The county looks forward to working with the state on the development of this area. There are no estimates now of how much it would cost or a time frame for potential work to begin. McCall and Schmelz flew the entire lower Puna coastline looking for other possible small boat ramp sites in case Poho Iki can't be resurrected. They believe there may be a couple of options, but like at Poho Iki, a new ramp would require support from the community, permits, road access, and millions of dollars of funding for design and construction. At McKenzie State Recreation Area, people are taken in by 2 new sparkling black sand beaches. Prior to the eruption, the park's coastline was punctuated by steep rocky cliffs that drop precipitously and directly into the ocean. The larger of the pair of beaches is directly below the parking lot and still requires careful navigation down the cliff face. The beauty of the shimmering black sand beaches is underlain with danger.
Danger is probably the undertow. If you get stuck in that, it's just going to suck you straight under the water instead of out. Just got to be aware of the undertow and the strong currents that's associated just outside of the waves.
He reports there are now a total of 7 black sand beaches created by Kilauea between McKenzie and Poho Iki. From the northern boundary of McKenzie State Recreation Area, it's just a few-minute walk to the edge of the newly formed lava flow, which remains within a restricted access zone. On the first day of the reopening of McKenzie, a National Guardsman walked out to the edge of the lava flow and spoke to numerous visitors about the risks and hazards associated with the newly altered landscape. In addition to the extremely sharp lava which creates unstable footing, there are pockets where the ground may look stable, but it's not. DLNR Division of State Parks Administrator Kurt Cottrell says, "We're very pleased to now reopen McKenzie. It is critically important to enable shoreline access for our local community. As always, we ask that people demonstrate responsible behavior and use judgment and common sense when venturing into any areas impacted by the lower East Rift Zone eruption, and avoid promoting excursions on social media, as this only increases the appetite for others, often less skilled, to follow."